Good evening, friends. We did say 7:35 Eastern, didn't we? Now, sorry we're starting a few minutes late here again. I had a couple of issues last minute, as it goes, but we got it working now. How about that? I'm keeping my fingers crossed that all this stuff is going to hold up for the evening. Well, hey, it's haircut week. It's been a long time since I've shed this much weight, and it feels good. And I'm just all cozy in my Homebolt apparel hoodie. And let's go ahead and get started, eh? We're in the slow tempo jam. As everyone is finding the live stream here, I'll just double check and make sure it's working. And we'll get started on the Wabash Cannonball in the key of G. Well, I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday week. I sure did. It was great to see some family and also just kind of working on a lot of music and spending a lot of time outside, getting the hikes in and things like that. Okay, looks like we're on in Facebook. I'll double check on the YouTube channel. Make sure we're on over there. It looks like we are. Okay. Thanks everyone for joining tonight. Let me know where you're at, what you're doing, how the music's going for you. And of course, if you have any requests for next week. Okay, Wabash Cannonball in the key of G. It goes like this. 1 and 1, 1 and a 4, 5 and a 5, 5 back to 1. 1 and a 1, 1 and a 4, 5 and a 5, 5 and a 1. And my kickoff is just going to be a version of the melody. And why don't I get the click track going so we can hear this in context. So the way I will count this in is I'll go a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So here's how I'll do it. I'll try that again. 1, 1, 2, 3. Of course, there's lots of room for melody, strum, and cross-picking in there. So, okay, I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and play Wabash Cannonball in the key of G, and you kick us off. Here we go. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. To the wide Pacific shore, from the queen of the flowy mountains to the south bells by the shore. She's mighty tall and handsome, she's known quite well by all. She's the combination called the Wabash Cannonball. So listen to the jingle, rumble and the roar, as she climbs along the woodland, o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobo's call. We're traveling through the jungles on the Wabash Cannonball. I'll play it. day. As she rode into the station, you could hear all the people say, there's a girl from Tennessee, she's long and she's tall. She came down from Birmingham on the Wabash Cannonball. Why don't you play one more? Here's to Daddy Claxton, may his name forever stand and always be remembered in the courts throughout the land. His earthly race is over and the curtains round him fall. We'll carry him home to Dixie on the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she flies along the woodland o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobo's call. We're traveling through the jungles on the Wabash Cannonball. All right. We're off and running. So I oftentimes use that listen to the jingle, the rumble, and the roar verse as like a chorus. So we did that on the first round, and then I saved it till the end, just to give you one more chance to take a break and keep on moving on down the tracks. And those of you who are real historians and sort of like classic country or bluegrass police might call me out on going to the 4 a little bit later than the original recording. But hey, I just hear it that way, and I think somewhere along the way I heard a version that was adapted like that, and I think it's a little more musical. Anyhow, okay, I think Some Old Day is next on the list. Some Old Day, that's right. So let's see. Tied to a dirty old ball and chain. That is about the tempo of this song. It's a slow tempo, bouncy number. So we're going to be playing this actually sort of at its performance tempo. So, in the key of G, and a 1, and a 1, and a 4, and a 1, and a 1 to the 2, A7, to the 5, and a 1, and a 1, and a 4, and a 1, and a 1, and a 2, 5, 1. Chorus goes to the 4, then back to the 1. Oh, dear mother, I'll come to the 5, and a 1, and a 1, and a 4, and a 1. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. It's always got that A7, D7, G. In other words, the 2, the 5, and the 1. The 2 dominant, of course, not the 2 minor. So, a kickoff that I might play would sound something like 1, 2, 3. Let's see. That's the note I'm going. You're going for the 5. A 1, 2, 3. Something like that. So go ahead and kick us off all the way through the form there on Some Old Day in the key of G. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I've been working out in the rain, tied to a dirty old ball and chain. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some sweet day they'll turn me loose from this dirty old calaboose. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some old day. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some sweet day they'll turn me loose from this dirty old calaboose. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. I got it. Oh, dear mother, I've hurt you so. I've been cruel to you, I know. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Tell my brother, my sister, and dad, they're the best friends that I've had. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some old day. You'll wait for me and pray. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some sweet day they'll turn me loose from this dirty old calaboose. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Play one. Last chorus. Some old day, you'll wait for me and pray. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some sweet day they'll turn me loose from this dirty old calaboose. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Fun. Decided to put a little tagger on there last minute. Well, that's a vocal workout. I hope some of you were singing tenor. It's a good high bluegrass vocal. Okay, on YouTube. Hi, Sandy in Bakersfield. Picking with us again week after week. Nice to see you, Sandy. Hi, Robert from Connecticut. Hello, Jensa from West Alabama. Hi, Alex from Calgary. Hey, Richard Cockerham in North Carolina. That is a good old-time bluegrass name. Are you related to Fred Cockerham? Okay, here on the Facebook land. Hi, Daniel and Daniel McParland in Richmond, Virginia. Hi, Jim Hanaway in New Jersey. Hello, Ethan. Hello, David Holcamp. Nice to see you all back. Hello, Colin Burns, up late in the UK. Hello, Kyle Franklin. Hi, Ava. Hi, Corey Davies. Visiting the family in Florida with the Lakuchi Jamboree. All right. Hi, Fran. Cabin friend Fran. Snowed in Buffalo with cabin fever. All right. Hi, David Foster. Hi, John Keegan. Hi, Don Butterworth in Powassan, Ontario. And John is picking with us from Mainville, Ohio. And, of course, cabin friend Fran is way up there in frigid Buffalo, New York, where there's a really good football team, I've heard. Okay. No, the hair's gone. I finally did it. I didn't have the heart to have it cut before my Grand Canyon trip, and I really wished I had, because, boy, it was a pain. And that trip through the Grand Canyon and 3 weeks out there on the river like that confirmed my need to cut the hair. Okay, next we got Miss McLeod's reel. Tell you what, I know, many of you out there have been through this kind of thing where you shed a layer, You might have lost a bunch of weight or done some other kind of makeover or cut the long hair, and you kind of have all this energy and as if you've shed something metaphorically greater than the actual thing that you shed physically, So that's what I had, the experience I've had since last Thursday, or Friday morning when we cut the hair. Hey. There we go. So, Miss McLeod's reel, let's see. We'll keep it at this nice, easy tempo. This is sort of like a fiddle tune, old-time fiddle tune. It's also known as, have you ever seen The Devil, Uncle Joe? It's got some other titles, Hop High Ladies. There's different versions of Hop High Ladies. But this one actually says Hop High Ladies in the vocal version, which is called Have You Ever Seen The Devil, Uncle Joe? Anyway, it goes back to an old tune called Miss McLeod's Reel. And it's just a very simple major scale tune. If you're playing banjo, you should be able to play something really cool over this, I would think. Anyhow, it goes. Da 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 da. To the 5. Da 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 da. 4, 4 and a 5 and 1. Da 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 5 and a 1. Da 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 1. 4, 4 and a 5 and a 1. Hop high, ladies, 3 in a row. Hop high, ladies, 5 chord. 1 and 1 and 1 and a 1. 4, 4 and a 5 and a 1. Hop high, ladies, 3 in a row. Hop high, ladies, 3 in a row. Hop high, ladies, 3 in a row. Don't mind the weather when the wind don't blow. That's our song for being out on the river, or anyone in the outdoor world. Don't mind the weather as long as that breeze isn't blowing. Okay, here we go. I'm going to kick it off, and we'll play it twice through. So I'll play all the way through the A parts and B parts, and then you play all the way through, then I'll play it all the way through once more, then you play it all the way through once more, and tag it at the end. Here's Miss McLeod's Reel that I'll kick off in G. Okay. When playing at these kind of tempos, this is a great way to adjust your entry into a break or your entry back into rhythm from playing lead. I caught myself wanting to rush tremendously when I got to that second break because I was playing into the tempo, and then I start playing single notes, and that's just kind of the way it goes. On most instruments, especially those of us who are strumming, like the mandolin or the guitar, where we're swinging a big wide motion with the pick, and then we're going back to really tight motions, and the difference in the distance that you're moving might cause you to go a little quicker because you're covering such a shorter distance all of a sudden by playing single notes. So that's my theory as to why we tend to rush on leads and drag a little bit on rhythm. So hopefully, if nothing else, this Monday, Tuesday night jam here is helping you to even those things out when going from rhythm to lead and back and forth. And that's why I practice with a metronome and why I practice these things in context, like play one time through the rhythm and then go one time through the lead without stopping or without, rushing or dragging, and keeping that click real steady. Okay, Miss McLeod's reel. How about just a few old memories? I believe it was Jim Hanaway who first brought this one to the table, and I love singing this song, and I love hearing Hazel Dickens sing her original version of the song. Of course, I love hearing Dolly Parton sing it as well. I've heard some great female vocalists at jam sessions who bring this song in, and it's always a treat to sing harmony. But here we go. I get a chance to sing lead, and you can sing harmony with me in the key of A. So at the end of each time, it does this like a 4 going back to a 1, then a quick 5 chord. So that's like at the top of every form. So we're not going to do that at the top of the kickoff, but at the end of the kickoff and at the end of each verse and each chorus, well, sorry, just the verses, it'll do that. So I'll demonstrate. So this is the song form of the verse, the kickoff, the breaks. And a 1. There's your 5 chord. See, I can't do it without the 5 chord in there. And a 5 and 1 to the 4 and back to 1, then to the 5, back to 1. So it does that quick little 1-5-1. I just noticed this is a little bit high. That might be a little better. Okay. It does that little 1-5-1 thing in a quick timing. Da, 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 da. Then it will go to the 5 to bring in the verse. The only time you don't do that 5 is when you're going to the chorus, as I would after singing a verse, where I'll go to the 7th chord, a 1 with a 7th on it, and I'm playing a G7, but of course it's an A7 concert, and that takes us to the 4 chord for the chorus. Back to the 1 and back to the 4. Back to the 1, back to the 4, back to the 1, quick 5 and 1, 4, da 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 da. So aside from those couple quick little chords, It's a very, very simple song and a very simple chord progression. It's a 1-4-1-5 basically. That goes to the 4 on the chorus. Not unlike Some Old Day or some of these other songs we've done. But anyway, this one's got a little more of a classic country flair than a bluegrass flair. It's a slower waltz. It's not like a fast bluegrass waltz. So, I think I've said enough words about this song. Find a good tempo here. So I might kick it off a tiny bit faster. I'll kick it off this way. I'll show you my little sample kickoff. I might go 1, 2, 3. Catch that little 5 chord at the end, that's extra credit. Okay, go ahead and kick us off on just a few old memories in the key of A. 1, 2, 3. Just a few old memories slipped in through the door. Though I thought I had closed it so tightly before, I can understand it. Why it should bother my mind, for it all belongs to another place in time. Just a few old keepsakes way back on the shelf. No, they don't mean nothing. I'm surprised that they're left. Just a few old love letters with the edges all brown, and an old faded picture I keep turned upside down. I got it. just a few old memories from way back in time. Lord, I can't understand it. I don't know why I'm crying. I can't understand it. Well, I'm surprised in myself. First thing tomorrow morning, I'll clean off that shelf. Just a few old keepsakes way back on the shelf. No, they don't mean nothing. Well, I'm surprised that they're left. Just a few old love letters with the edges all brown, and an old faded picture I keep turned upside down. Play. Just a few old memories from way back in time. Well, I can hardly remember. I don't know why I'm crying. I can't understand it. I'm surprised at myself. First thing tomorrow morning, I'll clean off that shelf. Just a few old keepsakes way back on the shelf. No, they don't mean nothing. I'm surprised that they're left. Just a few old love letters with the edges all brown, and an old faded picture I keep turned upside down. Okay. I had to sing that second verse again since I messed up the words, but got it right that last time. Thanks for indulging me. Typically, we would have probably gone straight to that chorus after your break. And typically, if you're playing this with a band, you'd probably split those breaks. Country music and classic bluegrass and these types of ballads, you'll typically split the break because it goes on for so long. But again, here at the Playalong Jam, we're not as much about arrangement as we are just about giving everyone a chance to play. And it's a great exercise to just kind of think of what you can do to make an entire long form break like that stay relevant throughout. But in your band, when you play this song, make sure you split those breaks. Okay, what's next? I'm going back to the Blue Ridge Mountains. Okay, this is a fun song that I like to do out of open A. And if you're a guitar player, I'll sort of explain to you why. You don't have to do this I'm kind of going off of the version I got from the Country Gentleman, and I have referenced the original, which I believe is the Delmore Brothers. It's either the Delmore Brothers or the Blue Sky Boys. Sorry, I don't remember. But it's one of those old brother duet acts that certainly Norman Blake was listening to, because he's got his cool version of this song that I sort of based my version on. But long before Norman cut it, there's a cool Country Gentleman version that's a good bit quicker. But anyhow, it's a straight 1/4-1/5 bluegrass song, and it has this little groovy thing on each break, on the kickoffs and the breaks. Not on the vocals, but the vocals, let me just show you how the verse goes. I'm going back to the Blue Ridge Mountains, to the 4, back to 1, and a 1, and a 1, and a 5, back to 1, and at the top of each break it goes to the 4, back to the 1, 5. Then it goes into the song form. Okay, so guitar players, I'll take just a quick moment here to kind of explain these chord shapes. I'm doing an A shape with that high A note in there. I call this a long A, with the 7th and then right back up to it. And this is a D9 or a D7, some kind of bluesy D chord. I do the D9 like Norman did because it's so cool. And then back to the A, E9, back to A. So that's a 12-bar blues. It does that little groovy thing through a 12-bar blues, and we all just kind of chug along on that rhythm, and then whoever's taking the lead takes the lead over the form of the verse. So I will demonstrate the kickoff in this way. Whoops, I gotta readjust this back to 4/4 time. So let's say we're about it'll be slower than I was just demoing it, but it'll be somewhere a little quicker than where we were. So here's my kickoff. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so kick us off, going through that little groovy rhythm on the 12-bar blues, and then right into a kickoff through the song form. Going back to the Blue Ridge Mountains, you got it, in A. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm going back to the Blue Ridge Mountains, going back You have caused me lots of trouble. Yes, you have had your little way. I'm fed up with all your flirting. Oh, honey, baby, I'm going away. I'm going back to the Blue Ridge Mountains. I'm going back, leave today. I'm going back, Blue Ridge Mountains. Oh, honey, baby, I'm going away. Oh, honey, baby, I'm going away. Okay. Fun, groovy little arrangement, right? That's the one little sort of arrangement thing that we do here on the jam. Otherwise, we mostly play things pretty straight. Down Where the River Bends in the key of B flat. How's everyone doing out there? Hi, John Keegan. Hi, Kim. Kim Perez. Kim Perez. Hello, Kim Perez. Happy New Year, cabin friend Fran. Happy New Year and greetings to the Bowdens. Hello, David Foster. Hello, Robert Bernardo. Hello, Linda Ivy. Listening in Hummel. All right. Legendary Rob Ivy from the Ivy family. I learned a lot from him when I was young, going to the Bluegrass Club. He liked to play those. Rob Ivy liked to play those fancy swing chords. Okay, and on YouTube, we got Jack McGuire in Ohio, Tyler Van Valkenburg with the coolest name so far on our YouTube channel. And Richard is not related to Fred Cockeray. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that would earn you lots of points around Clifftop and Galax and all those places. Hello, China Cat 63 from Massachusetts. Alex in Calgary. Well, hey everybody. If I missed your shout out, you are consider yourself regarded and part of the group here. And thanks for picking with us. So Down Where the River Bends is in the key of B flat. This is a song from old Johnny and Jack days. And I got it from the Peter Rowan version, basically, with Old and in the Way. And there's other cool versions, Red Allen and Frank Wakefield. So it goes. And a 1 and a 4, back to 1 and a 5 and a 1 to the 4 and a 1, 5 and a 1. My kickoff might go something like. Note that the melody goes 5, 6, 7, 1, just right up the major scale from the 5 to the 1. That's a great way to start that if you don't really know where you're going with it. So I think I need to back this down from where we were. This is another just slow song for being a bluegrass song. And we are actually playing it at its performance tempo. So, you know, when things line up this way and we don't have to actually sort of adjust the tempo of the song, it just is a slow tempo song. So that's perfect for this set. Okay, kick us off on Down Where the River Bends in the key of B flat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's hard to keep the tears from my eyes, for this may be our last goodbye. Your country calls you to defend this great land, so do your part, just like a man. Down where the river bends, with God's help we'll meet again, under the same old sycamore tree, proud of each other and the land of the free. I got it. I'll go down to the ocean blue and get just as close as I came to you. The ocean wide may keep us apart, but it can't keep you, dear, from out of my heart. Down where the river bends, with God's help we'll meet again, under the same old sycamore tree, proud of each other and the land of the free. Play. If the worst should happen and the poppies wave, I'll lower your far and distant lonely grave. The rest of my life I'll spend in prayer and meet you in heaven. There'll be no wars there. Down where the river bends, with God's help we'll meet again, under the same old sycamore tree, proud of each other and the land of the free. Okay. It's hard to keep the tears from my eyes. I don't know what I was thinking. I was in such a positive mindset. I was trying to think of something else to say besides tears, and it just didn't work. The character's trying to keep the tears from her eyes as her fella goes off to war. Of course, these days, the gender could be either one. Could have been in those days too, but hey. Sometimes these old songs kind of one perspective, but they're just old songs. So next we've got President Garfield's Hornpipe in the key of B flat. Okay, this is one of those fiddle tunes that is a B flat tune. Let's see. I have to kind of review it for a second. I've recorded this song on 2 albums, but it's been a long time since I've actually played it. So it goes like this. It's also known as Blue Water Hornpipe. I did this on the Kanawha County Flat Picking album with Robin Kessinger, my West Virginia paw Old Paul, you out there, Paul? I hope Robin's doing all right. And then I did it before that on my Up the Neck album with Bill Nurshi playing the second guitar part. This is a fun one to twin, play the harmony with each other. So if one of you has learned the twin part, hey, there you go. This is a golden opportunity. In any case, it goes like this. And a one, and a one, and a one, and a one, and a five, and a five, and a five, and a five, and a one, and a one, one, and a one, five, five, and a one. Five, and five, 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 and a one, and a one, and a one, five, and a one. Four, sorry. Four, and four, and a one, and a one, and a five, and a five, and a one, and a one. Four, and a four, and a one, and a one. One. And a four, and a four, and a one, and a one, and a five, and a five, and a one, and a one. And a four, and a four, and a one, and a one, and a five, and a one. That's it. And let's play it twice through. We'll go me all the way through, then you all the way through, then me again all the way through, then you all the way through again. So twice each, and then you can do a nice little tag at the end. How about that? President Garfield's Hornpipe in the key of B flat. And here we go. I will kick it off. Okay, So I mostly remembered it, but there's a couple little things I'm going to review. And how about we make this a pet song? And let's try it again next week. Maybe I'll stick it into the mid-tempo jam. And we can try doing the twin parts. Any of you guitar players who want to learn that twin part. And anyone else who knows the basic melody, let's do that next week. And I'll go over the version again that I did with Robin from Kanawha County Flatpick, and let's use that as the source. And yeah, next week in the mid-tempo jam, how about I'll play it once with the melody, so if you have the harmony, you can work it out. And then one of the breaks, I'll play the harmony part, and then you could play melody. And anyway, so let's come back and try to get that one note for note as sort of a pet song for next week, eh? That's a fun one. Okay, we got, I believe, one more song. Gone, Gone, Gone. We got a handful of other folks. Felipe Bavaria from Brazil. The Basic Bluegrass Fat. Hit me up on a private message there, Felipe. I got lots of lessons I can send you. Todd Schmidt from New Jersey. Welcome, Todd. And hello, Dave Green in Rush Springs, Oklahoma. Watermelon capital of the world. Sounds like my kind of place. Cool. All right, we got She's Gone, Gone, Gone in the key of A, and that'll close it out for the slow jam, and then we'll be right back pretty darn quickly as soon as I can shut down the system and bring it back up with a new video for the mid-tempo jam, okay? This goes in A 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 5 and a 5 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 5 and a 5 and a 1. Just a 1, 4, 5 all the way. And I kind of do a kickoff that's based on the original sort of Lefty Frizzell version, not sort of Lefty Frizzell, but from the Lefty Frizzell version. Of course, the bluegrass version that most of us know is from J.D. Crowe in the New South, where J.D. kicks it on the banjo. This is kind of like my version from the original guitar kickoff on the Lefty Frizzell cut. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Okay, kick us off on She's Gone, Gone, Gone in the key of A. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. She said if I ever deceived her, she'd be gone before I could count 10. I guess that I didn't believe her, 'cause just look at the trouble I'm in. Now she's gone, 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 gone. Crying won't bring her back. The more that I cry, the faster that train flies, farther on down the track. I got it. I lost every right to be happy when I lost the heaven I'd found. She swore that she'd leave and she left me before my first tear hit the ground. Now she's gone, 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 gone. faster that train flies farther on down the track. Play. Last chorus. Now she's gone, 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 crying, won't bring her back. The more that I cry, the faster that train flies farther on down the track. The more that I cry, the faster that train flies farther on down the track. All right, thanks everybody. Come on right back for the mid-tempo jam. I'll see you in a few minutes.